guys, I'm back with a video that I had been kind of contemplating doing a few things similar to this. It is my top 5 favorite bronzers. I'll go ahead and say that. I'd kind of been wanting to do a bronzer video, and then a few weeks ago when I had asked you all for some ideas, a bunch of people had mentioned doing like a top 5 this, a top 5 that. And I did my top 5 favorite MAC lipsticks not that long ago. That's still pretty relevant. So I figured I would try to do that pretty often. Not necessarily every week. I don't want y'all to get burnt out on it, but I would try to do it as often as I could. So I decided to do top 5 favorite bronzers first because we're still in summer. I wanted to get that out before I forgot about it. So let's just get started. I think one of these is limited edition, but you may be able to hunt it down. So I'll mention that last. Okay. All of mine are shimmery except for one, so we'll start with that. That is Benefit Hoola, and it is a matte bronzer. I only have this little baby size, but I love this bronzer. I'll swatch it. Let me take off my bangles, because I know those are kind of annoying probably. I like how they sound. And this is what it looks like. Some people say that they have a hard time wearing this because it pulls ashy on them. I personally don't know how. I don't know, maybe because my skin tone is kind of like warm. It's not super dark, so I don't know if maybe it's the people that are cooler toned or people that are just super warm that have a much different skin tone than me. But I don't think it's ashy at all. Okay, I always do it here and then it has a problem, so let's do it here. And of course these swatches are not going to be exactly how they would show up on your cheek because you're not going to go do a stripe like that. But I think it is a lovely bronzer. It's so silky and smooth and it goes on effortlessly. Sometimes matte bronzers to me can look a little dirty, like I've smeared some mud on my face. And I don't know if it's because I am fair so that it just looks a little patchy. So I tend to like to stick to the more glowy or shimmery ones. Sorry, I wanted to get a wipe for my finger. But this one is, I love it. And when the day comes that I do run out of this, I will definitely purchase the full size because I really do love it. And the Bobbi Brown one is pretty good too, but I just haven't played with it as much as I have the Hoola. I've used the Hoola. I feel like I could hit pan on this any day. My next one is an old love, and it is Nars Laguna. This is my second or third one I've had in my lifetime. It's a very basic, I feel like bronzer that could work for most any fair to light medium skin tones. It has some shimmer, but when I wear it on my face, I don't think it translates. I don't see like glowiness, particles of glitter on me. So you can see how that tone looks. When I swatch it on my finger, it looks more yellow compared to the Hoola. But then when you look at the Hoola compared there, to me the Hoola looks a lot more yellow. It's weird how it translates. So it's definitely a deeper tone. Where Hoola, I used to think for the longest time that it was like really, really dark, but I don't think it is now. My next bronzer was my favorite bronzer last year, and it's my favorites right now. It's the Glow Minerals Sunlight Bronzer, and this is another little baby size. And a tip, if you want like these minis, look on eBay. I mean, maybe the price per ounce or gram isn't necessarily as good of a deal, but especially if you have never had a chance to see it or try it, or you're unsure, or if you just have a ton of makeup. And let's get real, these little baby sizes last a long time. The little Glow Minerals one comes with a mirror, and this is what Sunlight looks like. And it has a shimmer in it. To me, it's like silver cool tone shimmer, and the bronzer almost is reddish. So it kind of makes a very interesting look. And I've used the heck out of this last year and this year. I can see the rings around the pan. And I hope when I show you the swatch you can see what I mean, that it definitely has a more red undertone. But I love it. And something about a red undertone to me looks just a little more natural, because when you get out in the sun and you flush and you get like a sunburn or real color, it's a little more on the red end. So I really like that. And that is what I'm wearing today. I always bronze around here because to me that's like the most natural look. I have it here, and I do have Nars Deep Throat on my cheeks as well, and then some highlighter. So if you're noticing a little bit of a mix there. It's not just caked on. Okay, and next up is, surprise, surprise, my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder Bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. I love this bronzer. I picked it up when they first released, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm already like digging down into the product. It definitely has a glowy look, but it's not chunks of glitter. It's just like a satiny sheen, I guess you could say. And that is that. So comparing the two, I would say the undertone of Hoola and that is the most similar, but it has shimmer in it. Where Laguna is just an everyday tan and Sunlight has more red. I don't know. I hope I'm selling you on these because these are like my absolute favorites. And then last but not least is Bare Minerals. It's the Ready Color Boost in The Beach is Waiting. And this came out last year. I don't know if it was an Ulta exclusive. No, because I got mine on like beauty.com. And it came with a fan brush, which is actually really wonderful, and a lip gloss, which is just okay. But I really wanted the bronzer. I think I've even featured this in a favorites. And it is 3 colors, and the top is a matte. It definitely has a reddish hint to it. The middle is like a medium. Maybe I would call it a light. It's definitely not a highlighter. And then the bottom is like a really good kind of like golden bronze goddessy look. And these bottom 2 are shimmer. And when I applied it, I just mixed all 3. So I'll kind of do that for you. I haven't worn this one in a while. I definitely wore it last summer a lot because it's kind of more of a summery one to me. And when I swatch this, it looks similar to Laguna. It's if like Laguna or the Glow Minerals had a baby. There's Laguna and there's the Glow Minerals and there's that one. So it definitely has, you know, some of the reddishness, but it definitely has that true bronze. So there is Benefit Hoola, Nars Laguna, Glow Minerals Sunlight, Hourglass Luminous, and Bare Minerals The Beach is Waiting. So I hope that's a good, you know, it's so hard to swatch bronzers and really show you what they look like because when you put them on they look completely different. But these are definitely my 3 favorite ones. I have others I like as well, but these are the ones that I constantly am pulling out of my collection and putting in my makeup bag and using and using and using. And besides this one, which is a lot of product, I definitely can see myself purchasing all of them again. The Bare Minerals, like I said, you can probably find it on eBay. Look on beauty.com. I don't know that they still have it, but it was a set. It was the blush, the bronzer, and the lip gloss. So it's really nice. But if you can't find it, you know, the Glow Minerals and the Glow Minerals and the what? And the Laguna, I think, were the ones I said. It was kind of like a mix-up. So if you like either of those. And definitely follow my tip of going on eBay for the small sizes because, you know, I mean, if you have so much makeup, you can only go through so much. So that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know what I'm going to do for my next top 5. But if you have any requests, leave them down below and I will definitely take that to consideration. Oh, and I do want to tell you this real fast. My eye look I'm wearing today, it is, if you're familiar with Amber F, if you watch any of the painting videos, then I'm sure you know who she is. She's the one that started that Pan That Palette challenge for the year. Last year she completely finished the Urban Decay Naked palette, and this year she's working on the Lorac Pro, and a bunch of people have jumped on board. Anyways, the look today is her Garnet tutorial. I will link that down below so you can see. It's a really pretty look. When I saw it, I actually watched it this morning, and I said I'm just going to have to recreate that today because it was a really pretty look. And I love it a lot, and a lot of the stuff she used, I don't think I would have ever thought to put that look together. So, but I'm really liking it. So thank you, Amber. So that is all. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.